Hello. So we're gonna start with cancers. I'm gonna start doing my live readings again. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. But today I feel led to do cancer. So I pre-shuffled. If you want to pray with me, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, we just ask for your divine insight, your divine guidance, your divine advice. We thank you for your love and your light and your mercy and your grace. We thank you for just loving us and creating us and just being with us, whether we know or whether we don't know. I know that you are always in control, and I pray that you would just be here, help us, give us clarity, give us insight, whatever it is that we need to be our best selves and to help everyone around us and uplift our souls, uplift our spirits, and uplift each other. In your holy name, I thank you and I praise you. Hallelujah. Ashe. All right. So, cancers. I mean, it's cancer season, and usually when we're in our season, we're feeling ourselves, right? So you should definitely be having like the time of your life this season. But it has been crazy because a lot of people have been feeling down, a lot of people have been feeling depressed, a lot of people have been like confused about where to go, what to do, like who to be with, things like that. So today we're gonna touch a little bit on like love, finances, and just overall what's going on. Right now is really a great time to get rid of what no longer serves you. Well, it's always a good time to do that. But you want to get rid of what no longer is serving you, what's no longer like really representing who you are, where you are, what you want to be, so that you can manifest who you are, who you want, and what you want. So don't get discouraged. Don't beat yourself up if things aren't going as planned. Right now it's a lot of difficulty, kind of, so that you can basically overcome the challenge, so that you could really get to a place where you're for certain like about, is this what I want? So we're gonna start with this 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups, to me, it's like happy family, wish fulfillment, money's good, your emotions are good, everything when it comes to like the heart space is intact. So I feel like right now, you guys are at a place of like peace and contentment. Your family has been supporting you, your friends have been supporting you. There's a special love relationship going on. Some commitments are being made and kept, which is beautiful. Joy and happiness, forgiveness and reconciliation is happening. You have all the material possessions you need, and maybe purchase of a home. So when I see this 10 of Cups card, like I said, I feel like happy family, happy life, just happy times, good times, really happening for you right now. With the 10 of Cups, cups is dealing with your emotions, your water, the cups, right? So right now is a time where I feel like you're really in touch and in tune with your emotions, and you're really like aware of like what you're feeling, why you're feeling, who you're feeling, which is a beautiful thing. Because next to that is Queen of Wands. So Wands is your spirit. So I feel like when you mix the emotion with the spirit, sometimes that can get confusing mentally, But at the end of the day, like, you lead with love, right? You lead with your heart, or like you let spirit lead you, which is also leading with love, leading with your heart. So I feel like at the end of the day right now, although yes, this is Queen of Wands, it's not about the gender, it's about the energy. I feel like like spiritually, soulfully, like heartfully, like this is what you want, this is where you want to be. Like you've been working a long time to get to where you're at right now, and you're finally starting to see things pay off and to see things really like making a difference for you. So I think that's absolutely beautiful, So the Queen of Wands signifies a popular and an outgoing woman or man, attractive, healing, lit, and fashionable, content, decisive, and intelligent, a methodical planner, creative and full of new ideas, practical with money, kind, emotional, cheerful, and easygoing, protective and supportive of others. So, yeah, right now it's a time where you're really like letting your heart lead you and letting spirit lead you. I feel like you're really in touch and really in tune with like your heart center, your heart space, and your heart chakra. I think that's beautiful. I love that. I like to read reverse and upright just because it's a mental thing at the end of the day. And where our mind is, where our energy is, the people that are around us will help us to really determine like what we're feeling sometimes. You know, certain people bring out different thoughts, ideas, characteristics outside of us. So this is, I don't want to say negative, the negative part of it, but more on the flip side of things. Like, if you're not in the right headspace and the right heart space, okay, or the right spirit space, should I say? So, Ten of Cups in reverse. Betrayal by someone close, guilt, loss of friendship, lost love, envy of others, restlessness, and repressed anger. Criminal acts, you cheat someone out of money, and loss of home or possessions. So, it's basically the opposite of like the good. You know, if you're not really feeling your season right now and you have been struggling, this is kind of where you're at and the things that you've been dealing with. I feel like a lot of masculine cancers is more so that, where I feel like a little bit more of the feminine cancers are more upright, you know. But like I said, it's not about the gender, it's about the energy. So really start focusing on like your heart. What is your heart desiring? What does your heart really want? And like chase that, okay? Flow with that. Queen of Wands in reverse indicates a woman over 30, cool, frosty demeanor, classically attractive but aloof, plays games with men's feelings. This person will be unfaithful, naturally thin and attractive without effort, self-absorbed and selfish, not interested in career advancement, works because she has to, controlling, manipulative, and vindictive. So like I said, different people bring out different energies, you know? So if you're around that person that's not the person, or you're at that job that's not the job, and you know, everything around you just feels like a setup, or it feels like, you know, you're not really at peace with it, there's a reason why. And I truly believe spirit pushes you and puts you in certain positions for you to make a decision. Like, do I want this? Do I deserve this? Or am I bigger than this? Am I better than this? And am I going to chase that instead of this? Because if we never go through certain things that push us out of our comfort zone, or push us to a place of like, I want better, I got to do better, I want to be better, then we'll never go for better. We'll just literally settle for what we have, where we are, and be miserable. So this is not a time for that. So right now, spirit is really like showing you the up or the down of it, and it's up to you to decide, is it up or is it down? And like, there's no right or wrong, there's no good or bad. It's what you decide for it to be. It's what you narrate it to be. It's what you perceive it to be, if you will. So that's where you're at right now. Okay, and then we have Seven of Pentacles and the Sun. So, speaking of the job, if this is a good place to be and where you're investing your time and your energy, Seven of Pentacles is dealing with your money. The Pentacles is the money, but it's also that earth energy. So it's dealing with time. It's dealing with what you're putting your effort into. It's dealing with who you're putting your effort into. Things like that. To me, when I see Seven of Pentacles, it makes me think about all the hard work you've been planting and putting in. Kind of similar to this Ten of Cups, you're starting to see things blossom and bloom. But now with the money, it's still not at a place where, like, you know, you're just content, but it's at a place where it's like, oh, okay, like, I see if I do this and do this, it'll equal this. And, you're starting to see the proof of that. So right now is like a really, really major time for you guys to be saving and for you guys to be really focusing on like what is worth your money or what is valuable to you. Instead of just like splurging. It's easy to just spend and splurge, but I feel like that's not really gonna help you and get you to where you're really trying to go in the long term. So just be careful and be mindful about that. So Seven of Pentacles indicates a major turning point in your finances. Take a complete financial inventory. Money comes in from investments. Use this time to assess progress toward career goals and financial plans. If there is little profit, radically change your direction on money issues. Choose low-risk investments and plan carefully. So, like I said, put in the work, watch it come, watch it grow, but also don't be stupid with your money. Like, really plan what you're doing, plan things out, okay? Because like in reverse, little financial gain after taking a huge risk, loan default, anxiety over mounting debts, financial security is threatened, your credit may be overextended, many possible financial choices with no clear answer, investments are a disappointment, and action without planning dooms finances. So Spirit is really like emphasizing on proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Someone used to tell me that all the time, and it works, because if you don't plan, you plan to fail, basically. So, and I'm not saying that like don't trust spirit, and if you feel like the urge to change something up, or you feel like in your gut or your soul like do something different than what the plan might have been, then by all means trust spirit and do that. But you got to start somewhere. You can't just like blindly just go into whatever you're trying to go into with your money right now, because like times is hard right now. Everything is inflating, like it's crazy. So you definitely have all the means and all the things that you need thus far, as well as the emotions, the spirit, the money, the time, the effort, the energy to make everything happen for you. But do you see it that way? Are you really like putting in the effort to make that happen, or are you just kind of letting life happen to you? You have to decide that. All right, so then we have the sun. So the sun card to me is like, it's about to be Leo season. It's nice outside. It's hot outside. The sun shines bright. Everything is like happening for you, And I mean, from the first three cards, it seems like things are in order. Things are working out good for you. So, I definitely am loving this energy that you guys are in right now with this sun card. With the sun, it's really about shining the light on the things that need to be seen right now, So whether that's your finances, whether that's your spirituality, whether that's this emotions and relationships that you're going through, the sun is really starting to emphasize on like who you are, where you are right now, and like shining the light on the things you might have been in the dark about. Okay, so your personal magnetism is high. Success and good health, high self-esteem and confidence, in love and career, improved physical condition and overall energy level, mental alertness, optimism, and happiness, a period of contentment and joy. Doubtful ventures now have a great future. Education or study will be successfully completed. So, like I said, if you plan, things will work out. Like, things are gonna go great. Things are gonna definitely flow. You're gonna be abundant. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna have everything you want and need, and you've been manifesting, But you have to really, really like be dedicated to it and be very like consistent and persistent, okay? Because in reverse, immaturity, laziness, lack of ambition, crisis in confidence, you lost belief in your abilities. This card signals a low point in your life. Any facet of your life is at risk. Your future is in doubt. Possible loss of job, home, or loved one. Relationship trouble, broken engagement, deal with the reality of your situation. So, to me, it's looking like where your head and your heart is where your pockets and your life is going to be. Honestly, if you're thinking negative and you're just looking at the negative of everything, then that's what you're going to get. If you're not confident and trusting your power, and you're not confident and trusting your partner, if you're not trusting the job that you're at, then you're not going to see the good in it, you know? And the Sun card is basically shining the light on what's good and what is bad, but it's up to you to decide, like, which one do you want to focus on, you know? And like I said, to me, I don't really like good or bad, because it's what works for you right now, or what's going to work for you in the future. You know, sometimes what we think is good is really bad, and what we think is bad is really good for us. So it's not about what everyone else says and what everyone else is thinking, what everyone else is doing. It's about what is really going to help you right now, you know, but for the long term. Like, what feels good, what feels good to the soul, like what is feeding the soul at the end of the day, what is feeding your heart at the end of the day, you know? Because when money comes and goes, you know, time we can never make back up. Like, so you just need to really make sure that right now you're spending your time wisely and really focusing on the things that, like, are good, because things are good around you. Like, you got to focus on what's working out instead of what's not working out. Everything isn't going to be perfect, you know. There's definitely going to be some hard work that's going to have to be put in here, but it's going to reward you and it's going to pay off. All right, so then we have the Hermit and Ace of Swords. So with all of this good, the Hermit comes in here, right? So the Hermit to me is kind of similar to the Sun as far as the light goes. It's shining the light on things that have been in the dark. But this time it's like you're taking your own path, and, you know, you're spending time with yourself, by yourself, really focusing on what self needs, what soul needs, you know, what spirit needs. So don't get caught up in, like, the things of the world and what everyone has going on, because right now it's really a time of self-growth and self-reflection, so that you can make, like, self-perfection. So with the Hermit, it represents the search for answers to life's problems. Withdraw in order to find the answers to your questions. Peace and quiet is needed. Make decisions cautiously. Take advice from others. Predicts a meeting with someone who will define, inspire, or protect you. Possible vacation or sabbatical. Follow your heart, not the crowd. Right? In reverse, distrust of others. You refuse to listen to others' advice. This short-sightedness may be your undoing. Dwelling on the past is holding you back from progress. Rushing to decisions creates most of your problems. If you keep doing what you have always done, the results will be the same. Rely on others and trust their judgment. So, I feel like, you know, I don't really have to emphasize too much because I kind of said all of that. But focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on you. Like, let your friends help you. Let your family help you. Let your people help you. Your tribe, you know, the people who know you and support you. Let them help you. But don't let them control you. Like, take the advice. Take the insight. Put it together and make it work for you. Add your own to it, you know, because it's going to be different for everybody. But at the end of the day, like, you know where you need to shine the light. You know what you need to focus on. You know, like, where you need to make improvements. And it's okay to take accountability and responsibility and do those things. Like, don't play the victim. Don't play the why me card, you know. At the end of the day, like, it's all of us. We're all going through it, so that we can have this 10 of Cups, so that we can have this Sun energy, so that we can be in our Queen or King of Wands energy, you know. So right now, it's worth taking that time to sit back and really, like, reflect, all right? And then we have Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, it's like you guys got everything. You got cups, emotions, wands, spirit, pentacles, your money, swords, your mind, right? And so we're ending mentally. An excellent time for work and intellectual projects. A breakthrough is possible. Your life situation, mission, or career direction will become clear. The ability to persevere will be crucial during this time. Decisions should be guided by what is just, true, and honorable. Think of problems as opportunities for change. I agree. So to me, Ace of Swords is like a new way of thinking. It's like a new perspective, you know? So like I've been saying, like it's not about the good or the bad and what that means to the world and everybody else. It's what you think is good and bad for you, you know, and for your soul and for your spirit. Like I said, once again, like you have to change the narrative if you want to change the story, you know? So don't focus on the what went wrong or the what went bad or the who was this or the who was that. Forget all of that. Focus on what's going good for you right now. Focus on what feels good to you right now, you know? Ace of Swords is really like, I feel like a new opportunity, kind of. It's like you get a chance to start fresh. You get a chance to think straight, almost. Like, you know, the swords, it really is tricky because, you know, sometimes our mind can be our worst enemy, and then sometimes our mind could be, well, not sometimes, but our mind is everything. Like if we can mentally get there, like everything else could follow. So, you know, really it's a time to really focus on that mindset and your mind state. Okay, so in reverse, lack of concentration and inability to think clearly. Your mind is racing with too many thoughts. Distraction, intellectual rut, lack of insight, obstacles. You need to simplify your life. Unable to find work that makes you happy. Frequent job changes. Taking shortcuts or cheating someone will have a negative effect on your reputation. Yeah. So like I said, you want to stay in that light energy. You want to stay in that like heart space energy. Let your heart lead you. Let spirit lead you. You know, think with the things that you have been through. You know, let life be a learning lesson to you right now, and like enjoy it, embrace it, experience it. Okay. So then we have the Hangman at the end of the deck. So this card is the card of contradictions, confusing time ahead. Do the opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. Peace of mind comes from making the decision. Putting aside any selfish interest, it may be necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. Instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. In reverse, you are preoccupied with an intellectual battle, inability to make sense of problems due to a lack of insight. Pressure from society and others is overwhelming. Do not rely on legal situations or logical solutions. The best solution may be unorthodox. Your effort may be wasted on a project and may represent a favorable legal decision. Okay? So, Cancers. Think things through. Okay? Take your time with yourself. Be easy on yourself. Be nice to yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is all happening for you, not to you. Okay? Things are definitely in a place or space for you to have the life that you've always wanted, and that's beautiful to me. I think you guys deserve it. I think you guys are ready for it. And although yes, it's a journey, yes, there's going to be ups and downs, it's time. So take your time, and you know, let love lead you. Let spirit lead you. Gonna do some law of attraction. So this is for your wealth and your prosperity. So I want to give you guys, you know, some money advice. What's going on? So let's see. Give me clarity for this 10 of Cups regarding our finances and our money. This 10 of Cups energy. Okay, so we have grounding, ambition, and gratitude. So we'll take these three since they didn't want to go back in the deck. So grounding. You center and ground yourself despite emotional upset around you. Ambition. You are ambitious and do not procrastinate or waste time being negative. And gratitude. You are grateful for and appreciate all the abundance you have in your life today. So like I said, baby, everything is working out. Everything is going to go good for you. Everything is going to be what you want it to be. It's just, you know, you got to plant the seed and watch it grow, nurture it, care for it, love it. Like Cancers, y'all are loving, y'all are loyal. Like, you know, you guys have it. So just apply it and you'll definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. So stay strong and just don't beat yourself up. Really believe like that you got this, because you do. Okay, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you would like a private reading, I will leave all my information for you. But yeah, so far things are looking good. I feel like I said I was gonna give you something else though. What was I gonna give you before we left? Some love stuff. So let's see what's going on with you surrounding love, because you guys definitely have this 10 of Cups here for a reason. So let's see what that's all about. Too many decks. Let's see. What do we want to go to for love? I was looking for my romance deck, but looks like it's MIA. Oh, here it goes. Okay, so the Romance Angel Oracle cards. So, let's see, Cancers. What's going on with you guys regarding love? What advice, guidance, insight do you have for my Cancers regarding love? Give me some advice, insight, and guidance. Okay. So we had a few of them popped out here. So I'm gonna just read it like it's a story. So codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from what your usual type and expectations. Okay. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That also goes with that 10 of Cups for sure. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. We definitely got that with the Hermit. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So a lot of you guys are happy in love, have a good relationship going with your partner. Some of you guys are a little confused, a little iffy if this is the one or if this is where you should be. And like I said, situations different for everybody. But right now, it's really just about letting your heart lead you. Again, letting spirit lead you. Like, you know in your gut if this is the person or this is not the person. You know, and a lot of that is gonna be able to be seen if you've done the healing, if you've put in the work, you know, if you're not trying to control each other and control the situation, the relationship, because love isn't about controlling. Love is about really experiencing love through that person, with that person, you know, not about because you love me you should do this, or I'm doing this because I love you. Although yes, there are going to be certain things and certain ways that we move in love that shouldn't be the end all be all. That shouldn't be, you know, what is determining everything at the end of the day. Like, you gotta be open to trusting each other and to seeing each other for who you truly are, and for letting the angels work with you, and trusting spirit that if this is the person that you're supposed to be with, then you don't have to do too much but be yourself, you know. You don't have to do too much but express your love and to have fun with this person, you know. This codependency could be with the person, but you know, I feel like that's like addictions and things that like some of us can't shake and break, you know, whether that's addictions to working all the time, addictions to certain drugs, addictions to like being by ourselves and keeping things secluded, you know. Right now is a time for you guys to kind of really work on those things together. You know, you want a partner who's going to help you be the best version of you. So I feel like in love, that's what you're getting, or that's what you're working towards, or you should be. And if you're not, then this is just kind of giving you like an insight on, you know, what you can do or what you should do moving forward, right? So, bottom of the deck is you deserve love. You are lovable. So, you know, don't beat yourself up. Like I said, Cancer, sometimes you guys are so in your head and so hard on yourself. It's not worth it. Like, everyone loves Cancers at the end of the day, because you guys are fun, you guys are loving, you guys are compassionate, you know, and we all have the darker side of that, but at the end of the day, like, you guys mean well. So as long as you move with that energy, things are gonna be great for you in love, in finances, in life. I'm excited. Like, I'm happy for you. I truly am happy for you. So I want to leave you guys with a little bit of some self-care. So you can just, you know, in those moments when you might feel discouraged, or where you might feel like, what now? Where do I go now? Maybe these will help you out a little bit, okay? Help me spirit. What are some self-care routines that Cancers can do to help them feel their highest, feel their best in this time right now, to help them evolve and help them elevate? And thank you for your advice, and thank you for your guidance. Clear your energy field. Well, she's saging, she's surrounding herself with good things, positive things. Connect with crystals and drink tea, okay? And sex. I said you guys are passionate, huh? Passionate, compassionate. So nourish your body, drink this tea, drink your herbs, get your mind, your body, everything right, you know, meditate, connect with your crystals, get some rose quartz for self-love and for love energy, get some aventurine for prosperity, get some malachite for healing. So just things they're telling me right now. My favorite, selenite. You know, I feel like you can always use selenite for anything, to clear the energy, clean your aura, and all those things. So clear your energy field with your crystals, with these herbs, you know, with sex, pleasurable things to you. Sage, you know, you never want to remove without replacing, and sage just removes the energy. So definitely sage first and cleanse your space, or you know, use incense, use candles. It doesn't, if you don't like sage, use Palo Santo. There's definitely other remedies. You know, you can spray water, you can clap your hands. It's really not about the tool you use, but about the intention behind it. So clear your energy field and just remove what no longer serves you. Remove any energies that, you know, are no longer, I guess, allowed around you, no, or no longer needed around you. You know, call back your power. Call back all that effort and energy you've put into things that no longer serve you, and place it into places where you need it now and you want it now. Okay, but like I said, things are looking up, things are looking good, and I'm happy for you, I'm excited for you. I'm a Venus Cancer, so in love, like, things are going to be good in love as long as you allow it to be, you know. So I'm excited for us. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was insightful. Like I said, if you would like a personal reading, if this resonates with you, if you need some advice or guidance or have any questions or concerns, definitely feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave my information below. But it's your healing goddess, just shedding some light and some love for you. Have a blessed day.